going down.
Good morning, guys. So it's 10:15 in the morning, and I'm up early on a Saturday. Kind of weird. The guys are coming up to pick up the car here shortly. They're here within 5-10 minutes. So I'm getting that sold off, and then I can contact the guy with the Summit. It's going to be cool. I haven't heard from the Summit guy yet, but then again, it's Saturday morning. He could have been out partying or something like that. So it's very cold outside. There's a little bit of snow, and someone's actually mentioning. Have you noticed that Michael very often do like starting out showing out the weather and telling about it? That's because my own mood is very affected by the weather. If it's good weather, I feel better. While it's like grey and wet and all that outside, I just feel like meh. My E-Revo is gone and money is in the house. Summit on my way. Yeah. It was a father and his two kids, two boys. I would say one is about 14, 15. The other one is about 12, 13. Cool kids, very sweet and friendly. Sorry, got a hiccup, but and they tried out the car. And he's like, "Wow, this is really good condition." And tried it out, ran perfectly. Unlike what we did with Silas, not we, but I didn't. I wasn't there. Silas should have tested it out. I said, "You're not going away with my car until you tried it out." And the kid tried it out and said, "Wow, this runs really good." That's it. So got the money, and I need to go and contact the guy now with the Summit, so I can get a hold of him. Time to contact the Summit guy. If you guys want to see which Summit it is, it's a second-hand one, but it's in really good condition. Almost brand new. Like my E-Revo, that was almost brand new. That's the Summit I'm getting, hopefully. It looks almost like brand new, and it got sweet knock. You guys see, got pedal wheels there, an extra pair of rims, and it's 2.4 GHz, the newer version. And yeah, it really is in a nice condition, which is cool. I could also get a blue one. I just like the green one better. I want my E-Revo back! No, guys. I'm not bawling my eyes out over selling the E-Revo. It's completely fine, and I've been in contact with the guy who got the Summit, which I want, the green one. And there's also a guy living very close to me who got a blue one for sale, but that has a few scratches and stuff. But the beauty of that one has the scratches. It's got the remote control where you can put the iPhone in the dock. The problem is it only supports the iPhone 3GS, 4 and 4S, and I have an iPhone 5, so I don't know if it will work with my phone because the connector is not the right. I have an adapter, but I don't think it'll work. But yeah, I wrote with a guy and he hasn't replied back on my text. I don't think he's very much of a texting person, but I wrote to him that if he could just send it to me, record a video of it going around the living room and it's working, and let me see that, and then he could ship it to me, so as I pay the postage. Because if I had to take the train, that would be, hold on to your guts, that would be about 600 Danish kroner return to go that stretch, and it's not even very far, guys. It's like 150 kilometers at the max. So about an hour and a half driving in car, but because it's in Jutland where we have the Great Bay Bridge, you have to pay either if you're going to take the car, you got to pay for fuel and the bridge, which is about 300 to 400 kroner for the bridge, and then fuel on top. Or you can catch a train, which is about 600 kroner. So it works out about the same, but it's still very stupidly expensive. I mean, it's horrible to think that we in Denmark, people who live here in Zealand, which is the island I live on, and people who live on the other island, or the other two islands like Fyn and Jutland, we have to pay an extremely high amount of money. I think it's high amount. I think it's like 400 to 500 just to go to the bridge and back. It's just ridiculous. What up, guys? So I'm back home from the skate park, and I'm sorry about me not filming anything in the skate park. I did bring my GoPro because I wanted to record with that, and I was fully charged because I had a charge in the car, so that's perfect. And I even got it into the waterproof little thing. And then when I got there and get ready to record some skating videos, what happens? The Michael finds out he's looking at the camera, and where the hell is my SD card? It sits right in my computer. So I couldn't record anything. Typical. Did I mention about me being annoyed with my phone because I couldn't... whenever I try to send Paul a text, it disappeared from my inbox, which is not supposed to. It's supposed to show that I actually sent a text so I can read it again. And whenever he sent me one, the ringtone went off, or the SMS tone went off, and the vibrating came, but I never got anything. So I was like, what the hell is this thing? So I tested it out with a couple of my other friends, and iMessage works perfectly there. And if you don't know what iMessage is, that if two people who both got iPhone or iPad or something like that, they can message between them for free using Wi-Fi. But it didn't work, so I was just like, what the hell is this? So I got so cross, looked at Google, couldn't find anything, and I was about to say, okay, I'm going to restore my phone now so I can find out what the hell this is. So before I did that, I just came to think, well, there's something is blocking Paul. Why is it only blocking Paul? I came to think about, I installed a program called iBlacklist from Cydia, which is a program you can block people on if you don't want their text messages or their calls. I get a lot of calls with withheld number, it means private number or not listed numbers, so I can't see who they are. And I get so cross with it because like 5 or 7 out of 10 times, no, 9 out of 10 times, it's usually some sales something. Oh, I want to give you a free deal or a cheap deal or something like that. I'm not interested in that. So I had this program installed where I could block that sort of calls, and I done that, and it just takes me straight to my answering machine. And on there I'll tell, if you have called me with listed number, leave a message and I'll contact you back. Because I don't like when people call with withheld numbers. But anyways, I went into that program thinking, I wonder, could that have blocked Paul? And I went in, sure enough, it blocked Paul, even though I haven't done that. So I was just like, what the hell? So I unblocked him, everything works now. So before you freak out about that, go and check out that program if you got it installed. So annoying. Steady got a thing for beanbag chairs. What's that? What is it? Get it in. What is this? What is it? Get it in. Hey, what is it? Are you ready to see my new car? This is a massive big beast. It's a buggy and it's very, very tiny. I had this from the guy I did the Revo trade with. He also gave me, I think it's called an HPI Recon, which is like a 1:18 scale. He also gave me an HPI Maverick Atom XB or something like that, Atom, some XT. But he gave me this one here, and I was like, dang it, I couldn't find the remote anything for it, so I didn't know if it worked, but I had a charger plug I could put in the wall, and then I found out that if I took one, I had like this miniature cask, and I found out if I took one of those, I could actually get some life from a 40 megahertz by touching the antennas, so it wasn't strong enough really, but it kind of worked, and it got lights and everything. But then I saw on RC Gallery, another guy actually just bought this thing here, and I didn't know what they were called. It hasn't really got the real name on it, just it all kind of like deluxe, blah 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 blah. I couldn't see who made it. And I went on and saw this guy on RC Gallery who had one, and I found out it's called an RC Deluxe. Oh, sorry, what do they call it? Min Queen Sen or something like a Japanese name for apparently small RC. So I saw a picture of the controller. I was like, hey, I've seen that. So I had the controller, it was actually in the box, and I didn't think it was. So this is the controller. The reason why I didn't think it was is because there's no antenna here, and there is there. And I thought that's infrared. And that being infrared controller, well, infrared shouldn't work for that, which is kind of weird. But then I saw, okay, it needs a hole, it got a hole for the antenna. So I found a small antenna I have from one of my micro cars, and I put that in here, like this. I need to find the screw mount. I think I got it. Yep, here we go. Screwed in there, and I put the power on. I was like, hey, the power don't work. And I tried to unscrew the whole thing and see what's wrong with this. And I fiddled a little bit with it, and I found out that I had to put it over and then just wiggle it back a little, and then I get it. But this remote here is quite funny because it has like if you give throttle, whoop, it lights up there, and if you give throttle back, it lights as well. If you turn, it actually got like a light on the other side to indicate like you're turning indicator, which is funny. It doesn't do it on the car, as you can see here. The car is just turning. And the funny thing is, when that car is driving, if I put it up there and try and reverse, and you guys can see what the reverse does. Oh, it doesn't do it in reverse, but I'll hold it in front. Yay, as it lights up. It lights up. It works. And it's actually quite quick. I'll just leave it there and I'll just grab it into my hand. So it's about 10 kilometers an hour, so I don't know how much it is. So, whee, but that's fun, it works. Alright, so I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow this is going to be fingerboard giveaway. This is going to be the March one. So the video is going to be up tomorrow, and the giveaway is going to last a week. And there's the typical simple rules: subscribe, comment, and share, and like. But you'll see that in the video tomorrow. Alright, so take good care, I love you all, sleep well, and I hope you have a great weekend.